Welcome to the Summer Daytona race for the weekend of August 23rd to the 24th of 2024. In Daytona is the Cup Series Coke 0400 and the Xfinity Series WAWA 250. On Sunday, August 25th at the Milwaukee Mile in Milwaukee, Wisconsin is the Truck Series Luna 150 and the Arca Series Sprecher 150. It will be interesting to see the weekend end with the Truck Series race on Sunday. Last weekend at Michigan, in the Xfinity Series Cabo Wabo 250, Justin Allgaier was the winner, followed by Sheldon Creed in second and John Hunter Nemechek in third. On Sunday, we started the Cup Series Firekeepers Casino 400 and ended the race on Monday due to rain. In that race, my race predictions did not have a very good day. Tyler Reddick won the race and took the lead in the regular season point standing. William Byron was second and Ty Gibbs third. Overall, it was a great weekend of racing, and I thought the NBC broadcasters did a very good job. Schedule of events starts on Friday, August 23rd at 3 p.m. Eastern Time with the Xfinity qualifying, followed by Cup qualifying at 5:05 p.m. Eastern Time. The final event on Friday will be the Xfinity Series WAWA 250 powered by Coca-Cola at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. All events for Friday will be on the USA Network. Saturday's events at the Milwaukee Mile start at 2 p.m. Eastern Time with Arca practice, followed by qualifying at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Truck Series practice is at 4 p.m. Eastern Time with qualifying at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. No coverage of these events is listed on the schedule. The final event of the day is the Coke Zero Sugar 400 at Daytona International Speedway at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on NBC and the NBC Sports app. Sunday racing starts at 1 p.m. Eastern Time in the Arca Series Sprecher 150, followed by the Truck Series Luna 175 at 4 p.m. Eastern Time from the Milwaukee Mile. Both events are on FS1. That will conclude all the events for the weekend. The weather in Daytona Beach, Florida on Friday is not looking good. A high near 87 degrees with a 70% chance of rain as of Wednesday. Friday night has a 30% chance of rain. Saturday is more of the same with highs near 88 degrees and a 40 to 70% chance of rain during the day. Saturday night has a 60% chance of rain as of the time of recording. The weather in Milwaukee is looking much better. 83 degrees and mostly sunny for Saturday. And for the races on Sunday, a high near 84 degrees and sunny. Last year, in the Truck Series race at the Milwaukee Mile, Grant Enfinger took the win. Carson Hocevar was second and Christian Eckes third. In the 2024 Luna 175, I have Grant Enfinger repeating as the winner this year. Since the beginning of June, Enfinger has an average finish in those 5 races of 6.4, with top 5 finishes in his last 3 races at IRP, Richmond, and Pocono. Enfinger is currently 6th in driver standings as of now, with no wins, but I am predicting he will get his first win of the season on Sunday. My first wild card is Corey Heim. Heim is still in first place in the driver standings, even with subpar results at Richmond and IRP. He does have 5 wins on the season, which helped quite a bit in the standings. Since June, Heim has an average finish of 7.6 in those races, with 2 wins, Gateway and Pocono. It seems that Heim has been struggling on short tracks this summer, and since we are moving to an intermediate track right on the edge at 1 mile, I think we will see Heim back in the top of the standings where he has been all season. The final wild card is Christian Eckes. Since the beginning of June, Eckes has an average finish of 2nd, with 1 win at Nashville. In those races since the beginning of June, Eckes has finished 3rd or better. Eckes is on quite a hot streak entering the playoffs, and I look for that to continue on Sunday. Eckes is currently 2nd in the playoff standings, only 3 points behind Heim. Last year, in the Xfinity summer race at Daytona, Justin Allgaier was 1st, Sheldon Creed 2nd, and Cup driver Daniel Hemrick 3rd. On Friday night is the Xfinity Series WAWA 250. This year, the Xfinity Series is, in my opinion, the most competitive of all major NASCAR series. So predicting who will win each and every week is getting more and more difficult, especially on tracks like Daytona, where at any moment a wreck could change the whole outcome in an instant. This year, I have Austin Hill winning the race. Hill won the Daytona 500 in February for the first of back-to-back wins. Hill is currently third in the driver standings at -70 behind leader Cole Custer. With wins at Daytona in back-to-back years, I think Hill should always be in the conversation to win this race. The first wild card is Sheldon Creed. Creed has finished top 5 in the last 3 Xfinity races, 4th at Pocono, 5th at Indy, and 2nd last week at Michigan. I think his chance of winning is great, as he finished 2nd in this race last year. I can see Creed finally getting his first Xfinity win of his career at Daytona or sometime in the final races of the season. The final wild card is Justin Allgaier. Allgaier is coming off a win in the Cabo Wabo race at Michigan, as this puts him out of a tie for 10th with Dale Earnhardt Jr. and solely in 10th for all-time Xfinity Series wins at 25. The drivers above Allgaier on the list are current or future Hall of Fame drivers. Allgaier has the record for most top 10 finishes in the Xfinity Series with 275. Allgaier has finished top 10 in the last 3 races with a 2nd at Pocono, 8th at Indy, and 1st last week. It seems that Allgaier is peaking at the right time. Maybe this is the year Allgaier gets his first Xfinity championship after a 2nd place finish last year. In the 2023 Cup Series Coke Zero 400, Chris Buescher won, making it back-to-back wins on the season. Brad Keselowski 2nd, and retired driver Eric Almirola 3rd. In the 2024 Coke Zero 400 at Daytona, I have William Byron winning. Byron won the Daytona 500 in February. He also won this race in 2020. In this race last year, Byron was 8th. With his 2nd place finish at Michigan last week, I think he can get the win this week. On the season, Byron has 3 wins and is currently 6th in the driver standings. Brad Keselowski is my first wild card. In his career, Keselowski won the 2016 Coke Zero 400. Last year, he finished 2nd. In his career, Keselowski has been good on superspeedway tracks with 7 wins. Keselowski is currently 9th in the driver standings. I think he always has a chance to win at superspeedway tracks. The final wild card is Bubba Wallace. In the driver standings, Wallace is 14th, but in the playoff standings, he is on the bubble at 18th. Since 2021 on this track, in 7 races, Wallace has the highest average finish among active drivers at 9.9. At the Daytona 500 this year, he was 5th. He seems to find a way to be competitive at this track every year. As with any race at Daytona, you never know what is going to happen. It seems like we are always waiting for the big one that will take out a good portion of the field. So if that happens, Saturday night, my picks could be in trouble. Maybe, if I keep my fingers crossed for good luck, my picks will end up on the good side of the results. Let me know who you think will win in the comments. Thanks for watching.